selfish. I'm selfish, I choose me. I'm selfish. I'm selfish, I choose me. I know. I'm selfish, I choose me.
Yo, what's up, everybody? How we doing? How goes it? Happy Monday. See if this thing still works. Oh boy. Homemade cheesecake. That sounds so good. I'm so jealous. Darwin, what's up? How you doing, Moxie? What's up, buddy? How was the D4 grind? How's everybody doing? Snorbit, how you doing? What's up, God Alien? Cheesecake sounds so good. What's up, Trays? How you doing, man? Can't believe TSM didn't qualify. Dude, TSM get knocked out early is insane, dude. What's up, Dakota? How you doing, man?
It is ooh la la Lawler.
Hey, heart.
I gotta move those. Rip. There we go. Mom, appreciate the 60 months. Hopefully you're doing well. Hopefully vacation was good. Appreciate you.
Let me be clear, I'm the best in the city.
Hey. Is it Cole today or is it Cole and Stumpy? What are we working with? What's up, buddy? How you doing? Yo, shout outs, Subpart HD guys. How you boys doing? Phone Lawler's weakness? Just food in general, dude. Motion. If you got sweets, I want them. Yo, Subpart boys. I know Cole's been streaming pretty much daily, if I'm correct. Cole played a masterclass today. Yeah, tell me about it. Everybody coming over from Subpar dusted the opposition in rank. I don't know if you guys are being sarcastic or if it actually is true. I'm gonna choose to believe it's true and that you guys are kind-hearted and they would never lie to me. They're being very sarcastic. I mean, it's the same thing on my stream, dude. Cole, I hope you're not playing threes because ranked threes this season has been rough. It's been really bad. Ranked threes has been abysmal this season. Dude, seek up. BDS winning this weekend was crazy. We got so much to talk about. Dude, stream, gotta go lose some. Oh, dude, you're gonna go play football? I'm jealous. I'm so jealous, man. Cole, enjoy it, man. Have some fun. Score some goals on that because clearly you couldn't do it in Rocket League, I guess. I believe in you, man. You got this. Masterclass and solo threes. Oh, you poor thing. Yeah, solo threes are rough. Again, shout out to Subpart HD. Appreciate you guys all coming over and sticking around if you choose to. If you guys don't know me, I'm Lawler. Used to cast RLCS, do a lot of coverage on the RLCS space as well as Rocket League in general, and do a lot of consulting in the industry nowadays for organizations. So appreciate you guys tuning in. We've got a lot of stuff going on today. We're going to do a bunch of recaps. So if you guys are involved in the RLCS, which I assume you are if you watch Subpart HD, we're going to be talking about both EU this weekend and NA first rounds and some of the craziness that happened with teams not qualifying. Season's already over for some teams, which is pretty crazy. So we'll be talking about that. We do also a power ranking, and I need a little bit of your guys' help on this because I'm curious on how we should weight majors, and I'm not sure points wise how we should do it. So I could use your guys' input on that, which would be cool. It'd be great to have you guys around for that. And then we'll see what we do after that. So appreciate you guys all tuning in. Thanks for being here. Shout out to Cole and Stumpy when he decides to stream on the channel as well, which probably isn't often. So With that in mind, welcome to the stream, everybody. Welcome everybody over from YouTube as well. What's up, Tokyo? As well as Lear and everybody else. Hope you guys are having a good day. Let me catch up on see if I missed anything. What's up, Tunes? How you doing? Good timing though, Dakota, on the recap stuff. I got you. Bunch of sarcasm. Masterclass in threes. Boosted golds in my GC1 games. It's pretty common, Lear. We had a guy, I played a qualifier match, I think yesterday or the day before, maybe a few days ago. And the guy was, what, like 900 MMR in like a GC1, GC2 game. And I'm just like, really? And the guy, of course, is like 10, 15 MMR outside of GC1. And it's like, yep, that's about the way she goes. Everybody getting boosted. We won, by the way. It felt good. Gatekeeping all these nerds. But good, thanks. Hey, good to hear, man. That's awesome. Presumably tunes. Now, is that in reference to like music, or are we talking otherwise? But chat, we've got, like I said, 3 or 4 parts to today's stream. The nice thing is 2 of those parts go hand in hand, and we don't have to like do anything outside of the normal. Playing music and listen to loads of it. Hell yeah, dude. What kind of music do you make, and what is your go-to genre? We're listening to DMCA free stuff because it's a sponsored stream today, but I usually listen to metal. So I'm not the standard what people come and listen to on Twitch, and it deters a lot of people, but we don't like those people, so it's fine. But yeah, plans for the stream, like I said, recaps NA and EU. We also have a point ranking system that we're making that we need your guys' help on. And then on top of that, we also have a sponsored stream today. And we'll get into the sponsor and stuff at the same time. We'll do it all in one. So been listening to Horticulture. Good choice, man. Horticulture is like still a little bit of old school throwback, but also like they're like new gen production. Really good live, by the way. I saw them with Fit for an Autopsy. But yeah, really good new gen, and like Darkest Hour I think was on that tour. But yeah, Horticulture is a vibe, man. Think K Corp has any shot, or is top 4 already locked? It's gonna be tough, man. The nice thing is you have 2 ties for first and second. So 1-2 is tied and 3-4 is tied. So it opens the door. It opens the door, but it's gonna be tough. Dr. Lawler, I wish I was a doctor. PhD and not giving up. Welch, how you doing? Still hung up on the new era? I've heard it's good. How's your Monday been? Busy, dude. A lot of meetings this morning. I had like 3 hours of meetings this morning. I also had to reschedule one for later tonight. Some cool stuff coming for you guys soon. Yeah, K Corp Crispy is gonna be tough. K Corp's got a really tough one. New Dealer album is good. Hell yeah. Can't believe I picked BDS correctly on a dice roll. Hey man, sometimes that's all you need. A little bit of RNG. Mostly make EDM stuff, but I do load stuff in different genres. I like to keep a broad fan of every genre. Just went to Metal Tuesday. Hell yeah, man. Who'd you go see? Anybody notable or otherwise? We I found out I don't know if you guys know Silent Planet, but Ali is a big Rocket League fan. He's the drummer for Silent Planet, and they were in St. Paul. So we went and after we went golf, or no, what did we do? We went to an Ultimate Frisbee game on Saturday, like I told you guys about, and then we got dinner, and then we strolled in and saw them in the end of their set. So, and they got a lot heavier than what they've ever been. They used to be very like hardcore roots, and it's starting to change up. Landmarks, Devil Wears Prada, and like Moth Flames. Not my style, but good origins.
Thanks for calling Discovered.
Not a fan of Silent Planet. I don't know what it is. Their new stuff, Wendy, is heavy. Like more leaning into deathcore. Before it used to be very like hardcore, and I couldn't stand it. But the new stuff is solid. 75 people up signed up for turn this weekend. I was terrified. Heck, dude, that's awesome. Motion, that's dope. To have that many signups, man. Saw Body Count just released a new single. They did, yeah. There's been some bangers coming out lately. Do you think the chance KC doesn't go to Worlds is higher now? I mean, it's more so between KC and Oxygen and how they perform. Like it's gonna be rough, dude. Moth to Flames is better than the older albums. That's good to hear, at least. I don't prefer that kind of in between. Like I enjoy a good metalcore here and there, like Era and stuff, but I'm always gonna prefer like a deathcore, like really heavy gutturals, blast beats, you know, and you can mix it up with like melodic or otherwise, or like symphonic death metal and stuff. But deathcore is usually my go-to. But I try to expand and listen to a little bit of everything. I've been listening to a lot of rap lately, actually. Slaughter Prevail, yeah. Shadow of Intent, Slaughter Prevail, Lorna Shore, Whitechapel. I'm trying to think of what else has been showing up on my everything list. Yeah, prefer their older stuff to be honest before, but I'm also not listening to their newer stuff much. Been into jazz recently. Hey, jazz fusion stuff is where the drummer of Silent Planet got his like start, gospel and like jazz and stuff. So yeah. Can a region gain an extra spot for Worlds? No. There is no extra spots. The wild card system is gone. So it is just straight 16 teams, how you perform in the season. Extortionist goes hard. Extortionist is good. Hanabi, I have heard of them, but I haven't listened to them. Impending Doom has been playing a lot lately. Yeah. Wendy, good to see you, by the way. I try to have a pretty diverse music taste. It's just there's only so much you can listen to in a day, you know. Brand of Sacrifice, yeah. Kyle and those guys are incredible. Really good live too. Brand of Sacrifice is dope. They're usually their breakdowns and their outros are always sick. They do the whole like melodic, creepy little kid chorus and like harmony things, and then just a really heavy drop. More Than Conquerors is one of my favorite songs of all time. Love Impending. Impending Doom is so underrated. I don't know why they don't get enough attention. But that's just most metal bands in general. There's a couple guys out there that you just are like, why don't they have the love and attention they deserve? So Acrania? I don't know them. Lowell and I are going to say Jera and Aaron next month. My god, my voice will be gone. That'll be fun. It'll be fun. I hear this Isaac App guy is pretty good too. Turtle's grown a lot as an artist. It's good to see. I think the difficulty for Turtle is he's got to find another like he's got to find another fall type song that just goes and blows him up. But like, you gotta understand that Turtle's pulling like 90-some thousand average viewers a month. Like he's got 91,081 monthly listeners. Good for him, dude. Listen to Turtle during workouts. That's dope. I'm sure he appreciates it. Yeah, I think the biggest thing you guys can do when give it the chance is when he streams his like Mario speedrunning and stuff, make sure you go show him love and attention for the music and stuff too, because he works really hard for it. I just need to find more artists that are like DMCA free. Like true DMCA free. Because they're like, oh yeah, you can stream it all you want. Life is good. And then YouTube goes, no. Ugh. Chat, what are the craziest upsets you guys think from this weekend? That top 4 did not go how we expected. Also, my favorite part of the whole thing is Direct was like, this is the worst thing that could happen, and then that exact thing happens. And I'm like, nice. What is it? If you are a team not playing today, you want a grand final of Vitality Gentlemates. Don't care who wins, but your best chance of making either land you need for both Oxygen and BDS to lose. Worst case scenario is a final with the results of BDS defeating Oxygen, and then that happened. And I'm like, Direct, this is your fault. This is your fault, Direct. So good though. Is that Subi yelling England? What? I don't think so. I think it's Shogun yelling London in the video. BDS beat everyone so easily. Dude, it's crazy because BDS we all talked about during the previous week. Like, BDS has been struggling. Things have been that great. You know, they're kind of looking iffy. You know, they need some big performances. And like, at the grand final, I don't know, Tokyo. You'd have to link it to me so I can know. Are you talking the grand final this past weekend? Yesterday? No, Subi's not on the broadcast team. It was probably Cole or who casted the grand final. Pretty easy to find out. Let's find out. Might have been Cole. All 5 grand finals was Cole and Herc, so it was Cole. Yeah, it was Cole then. Yep, it was Cole. I'm 800% rooting for Oxygen to get KC out of Worlds. Any particular reason, Miasma? You just don't like KC or what? I mean, I'm all for some interesting results. I mean, obviously the benefit of both K Corp and Maids being there is viewership with Gotaga and Kamado, but I think Vitality losing was a pretty big upset. Yeah, I'd agree. Oxygen over Mates is so good. Yeah, happy to see Joe doing well. It was crazy, man. I'm happy for him. I mean, you guys saw me tweet out that they looked like the team that was it. Like they looked like they were surging when it matters most. I was replying to a couple messages from their COO, Adam, and was just like, dude, historically 21-22, 22-23, spring BDS gets a change with Seiko, they go on a tear and they win the world championship. Vitality, top 6, they bring in Zen, win 5 in a row, win the world championship. Oxygen, change in the second split, a chance to go on a tear and win the whole thing. We'll see. And like, I think Oxygen's going to be even better on LAN. So it's pretty dope to see, man. It's pretty dope. Like, you've got Joyo who clearly pops off, Oski who pops off on LAN, and then Archie looks better on LAN every time too. So that Oxygen team could be really scary. I think the biggest thing that they should be happy about is they look competitive. So pretty dope. BDS always finds a way. Monkey Moon is undeniable. He's definitely that guy. When he's locked in, things are good. My opinion, the first 3 games of Vitality BDS for the best gameplay of RL I've ever seen in a long time. That's pretty dope, Curie. What matchups looking like for NAQL? We'll cover those, Sanderson. I don't know why I said Sanderson when it's just Saunders S. Hey, Sanders. I don't want to say your name, man. I'm just gonna keep saying it over and over again until I get it right. Ultras harassed a bunch of my friends with a lot of gotcha, Grobman. Well, I don't blame you then. KC fans are super weak and only care about KC and nothing else. Fair enough. On KC be at Worlds, the best team in Split 1. Yeah, it'd be cool. Did you see a world where KC feel the pressure this weekend and choke again? I think that applies to any team, Austin. I think people need to understand how much pressure is going to come down to one qualifier. I mean, TSM was a prime example of it this past weekend. Like, seasons are over. And we'll talk about that. We'll talk about that today. Don't you guys worry. But, like, seasons are literally done for teams. They're done. It's over for the season. There's nothing left. It's crazy to think about. It's a math, and unless KC blows it again, it's statistically unlikely that Oxygen catch up because they would need top 4 in the next regional, top 4 in the major. I mean, a pond, it is possible. Like, say another top 8 happens and they win a head-to-head and then they go and they perform well at the major. There's potential. There is potential. I think KC has a chance to make it really difficult. Like, if KC performs okay and they perform up to their standard of at least top 4, Oxygen's got to pop off at the major. What's up, Braden? How you doing, man? Welcome to stream, dude. Good to have you. Good chunk of the community found 3 splits being too long, but this time around it seems like it's really short. Patrick, I'm okay with 2 splits as long as there is off-season events to supplement it. I'm okay with the World Championship being like a quick 1-2, like let's send it. Because at the end of the day, it's still 9 months of commitment, right? From January all the way to September, it's still 9 months of commitment. And then if you have off-season events, like 3 months of off-season events that are exciting and different and whatever, I'm all for it. You know, you get a Esports World Cup, you get a DreamHack or something, or like a PAX with like a good like $50,000 prize pool or something. I think it'd be sick. That'd be really cool. But the fact that we have 3 dedicated months off, I would like to see some stuff supplement. I mean, selfishly, like I told you guys, I want to run a tournament during that time, but it's a matter of finding sponsors and stuff. So fingers crossed, man. Fingers crossed.
But thankfully I found a heaven concrete, the type of understanding to myself that it is not your fault. This shit is not your fault. These feelings that you got, no, they are not your fault. They are not your fault.
Let me get stuff set up for some recordings today. We're gonna try to get through these during everything.
Everything, but it is not your fault. Not your fault.
I need this. I need this. I'll put you over here because we don't need you yet. You call 5 recap. Yup, we got that. Could we actually use the other document? Nah, we'll just use this one. It looks better. It's easier to do it this way. Watch the Tetris video? Not yet, Ghost. Be very sad in case he doesn't make worlds. It's gonna be crazy, man. There's some wild things that it's coming down to. We should be good there. Do you think that now with the change of production, RLCS completely announced the next season after Worlds? I would hope so, Curie. But Curie, I think the difficulty, right, is that's so far in advance, and like I'm sure they want to go into the off season and take a look back and be like, okay, what stuff went well, what didn't? Do we want to make some adjustments? Like, I just don't think they're planning that far ahead right now, and I don't think they need to. I think they want to just finish this season strong, and then when the time comes and next season hits, they can actually, you know, they can actually do it correctly. So that's what I assume the plan is. But I don't think they want to get too far ahead of themselves. I think it'd be really silly too. All right. Pull this up. Peyton Nelly didn't get a chance to say hi this time, but was at the Vegas F1 live pre-show. Been watching RLCS since season 1. Was super strange to see my worlds collide like that. Hey, appreciate it, man. Thanks for tuning in and dropping some kind words, man. But yeah, it was a crazy experience for me too. Don't worry. Like, obviously, like as a host, you try to always expand and try other things, and it was an opportunity that, you know, very thankful for. And the dream is getting to go back and do it again this year. But by no means is that an expectation. By no means is that a you know, please, it's gonna happen thing. But you just kind of put your best foot forward and hope you did a good enough job to make an impression. But yeah, it was an incredible experience. Very stressful, but very, very fun. Very, very cool. Kind of a crazy way to have my first exposure to that level of like F1. You know, yeah, it was super crazy. Hopefully you enjoyed the show and you liked it. Short season and consistency is rewarded. KC should be there, but they probably won't be. I mean, we'll see. We'll see. At the same time, a team that can't perform at the level they do over 6 months should they be there? You know? Whoa, where is this coming from? Hello.
Yeah, kind of.
I appreciate you, Lawler.
It is ooh la la Lawler.
Krago, you good? Chat, I'm gonna put this into perspective. This person does not follow the stream, nor have they ever dropped a message in chat. Ever. Who are you? Oh, they're following now. Okay. Krago, appreciate the follow and the 10 gifted. Mad lad. If you guys got gifted to sub, make sure you tell him thank you or her thank you. I don't know which. not about to assume, but Krago, greatly appreciate you, man. Very, very kind. Krago is Rocket League Santa Claus. Nice. We'll get along great. I wear a Santa hat every day in game, so. W Krago for wealth redistribution. We'll take it. Hell yeah. Very kind, man. Appreciate the love. Thank you. Thank you. We also hit our sub goal. Shouts. Yeah, you did a great job. Hope to see you again next year. Fingers crossed, man. It's coming up quick. Coming up quick. Changing to 2 splits is fine. Removing a spot from NAU is fine. My biggest complaint though is there's no wild card. I would love a wild card this year. I think having qual 6 and a major to be like that focus of what people are playing for would have been incredible. Speaking of incredible, chat, you know what else is incredible? Sponsor stream. Let me click some buttons and type some things. Hold on. All right, chat, one sec. All right, chat. Start of the portion stream where it is sponsored. If you guys aren't aware, today's sponsorship is going to be Factor, also known as Factor 75. For those that are unaware, Factor does like pre-packaged meals. You guys know on this channel, when I try to do sponsorships on this channel, I try to do it in a way that's not like completely off the cuff or like outlandish. And I try to focus a lot about eating healthy and like mental, physical health and like working out and all that kind of stuff. And this one kind of aligned for me. You know, I don't really take sponsors lightly. So with this one in particular, the way that it works is if you've never seen these types of subscription based meal things, I wanted to test it and see and give you guys my honest opinion on it. The way that it works, if you guys haven't seen, and we'll pull it up, is Factor 75 is basically they have like 35 to 40 different types of meals, and you can do like add-ons and stuff. They come pre-packaged. You heat them up for a couple minutes and then you eat them, which I think is great for me because despite how busy we all get, my significant other is constantly running around as an event manager and stuff like that. So the thought of saying, hey, you can still have a healthy meal where you have a good portion size, you have a good amount of protein, it's not going to be way over the top. Like, to me, it's like, okay, you've got a chicken and pasta with some broccoli. You've got salmon with some sauce, some kale, and some green beans. Like, to me, those are meals that I make anyway. But if you're telling me I can just put it in a microwave and get 2 minutes and then eat my food, that saves me so much time. So rather than just assuming that it's like, I figure we would actually try it. So there is a cool deal that's going on right now, chat. If you do !Factor in chat, I'm going to make it even spicier. Okay. We're doing 2 things. Number 1, Factor. If you order right now, it's 50% off using my code. So if someone types !Factor in chat, it'll pop up and then it'll spoil you guys with the second thing as well. So if you sign up using my link, which shows from the Stream Elements link, it is 50% off. So like if I was to make and do it, anything I order is just a flat half off. Okay. So if I do 10 meals, however many meals I do, like you get a massive discount. Okay. Anytime after that, then you get 20% off your following months. So I'm probably going to go for like protein plus, calorie smart ones, you know, anything that's like low carb, things of that nature. So if you use my code, you guys get 50% off your first order and then 20% off every month after that, from what it sounds like, for your second one. And you can kind of pick and choose. And to my knowledge with these is when you select a plan, you can then do additional add-ons. You can have like little bonuses here and there as well. So I'll have to look more into it. We'll spend time doing this, I think, after we record our first video. I'm actually going to order probably the 10 meals per week box to just try it out. Then in the second time we do a stream for them, this will then come into the this will then come in the mail. We'll open up. We'll actually have one of the meals. We'll see how it goes, and we'll figure out which ones we like. Okay, so that'll happen. The second side of it, and this is something I'm doing for you guys exclusively as well. If you guys do end up signing up and doing this, obviously some people will come in and donate, like Krakow did, 10 gifted subs. Okay, figure 10 subs at $5 a piece. That's $50. I'm going to encourage you guys instead of gifting subs or donations, whatever, get yourself some food. Spend the money on the food because I do get payouts for it, and I'll be fully transparent. I get paid out for it, so sign up. It looks good for the sponsor. It gives us more opportunities in the future. You guys get food out of it, and then the other part, anybody who does it for this sponsorship, I will also do a replay analysis for you, and I'm going to be bringing back my Q&A videos. I will make sure you guys are at the top of the list for Q&A questions. So if you sign up, you get a bunch of food. You get a replay analysis from yours truly, and then you also will get Q&As and your questions implemented. So if you guys do end up doing it, by all means, we're going to run this for essentially 2 weeks. At any point, if you guys sign up and do anything, I will make sure I keep track of it, and I pay attention to that stuff so you guys get hooked up. So that is the plan. The cool thing about the sponsorship is we can go back to our regularly scheduled programming. We can keep doing what we're doing. I'll make sure to bring this up once every like hour or so. But that's kind of the goal. And then after the first video that we record today, we're probably going to end up doing a we're probably going to end up actually ordering and looking through some stuff. So that's kind of the goal for today. So appreciate y'all. It'll be running for a couple hours, and we'll go from there. Also, Torx, you're at the wrong streamer, dude. Not me. That ain't my shtick. So I mean, depending on how much you pay, maybe, but ain't nobody need to see a white boy twerk. I'm just putting it out there. I'm in my 30s. No one, my girlfriend doesn't even want to see that. Okay, and I don't blame her. I'm on her side. So with that, chat, let's do a recap for EU, and then we'll get into NA, and then we'll go from there. Sound good? Be a good sport. Robert, you twerk. Weirdo. Yes, that's Beast Mode's dad telling me to twerk. Kind of weird. All right, chat. The song is called Swimming the English Channel, and it's about EU teams. So let's hit a record. This is perfect timing. Sound good? Let's do EU recap qual 5. Let's send it. Out here making me hungry with food thoughts. I mean, I just figured like for the money, like it's not too shabby. The fact that it's 50% off is pretty crazy. And like, if you guys plan on gifting subs or doing that kind of stuff anyway, I might as well give you guys food, replay analysis, and stuff on top of it. So if you guys sign up, awesome. If you guys don't, no pressure. But I'm going to try it out because I am trying to find some meal alternatives because I have to eat. And if these are easy and pricing wise, they make sense per meal, I might as well. So we're going to test it. We'll see if we like it or not. And you guys know I'm not going to beat around the bush if it sucks. So we'll keep it pretty straightforward. So they should ship within the next week or two, and then we'll go from there. So the only thing I don't get is HelloFresh, and there was Factor and added my box, but they compete with each other. Is Factor owned by HelloFresh? They are. To my knowledge, they're the same company, but they have different focuses on what they specialize. There is potential of doing a HelloFresh. Like HelloFresh has reached out a bunch of times for me to do a sponsorship, and I've always kind of just like put it aside. Maybe we compare both. I don't know. We'll figure it out. We'll see how it goes. But I'm pretty sure they're the same company. I think HelloFresh bought out a Factor. I think you are correct on that. So we'll see how it goes. But anyway, let's record a video. Is Factor US only? I actually don't know. I'll get back to you on that. I'll find out. Hey, how's it going, everybody? We're back with some more Rocket League action. The RLCS went down this back weekend for RLCS EU Qualifier 5. We've got one left to go as NA has already wrapped up as well. It is pretty wild to see the season already coming to an end and the results that are going along with it. A lot of upsets this weekend. Some even spoken into existence by the very own statistician. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, let's take a peek right out of the gate. RLCS this weekend, our top 16, as you guys can all see, played in a wild Swiss bracket and competed for the chance at like $75,000, something crazy. I forget what it is nowadays. But the results are as follows. We've been trying to track a couple different storylines across the board. The first one being Oxygen. Obviously, I talked about them 2 weeks ago being like, still a little polish I would like to see, but as they get more reps, are they going to continue to ascend a trend? Vitality, are they back? I don't think they ever left. They continue to compete and perform quite well. And then outside of that, we saw K-Corp no longer in the top 16 because they got knocked out by SA and Top Cougars. Top Cougars, we did some replay analysis on. If you guys haven't checked out that video, make sure you guys go check out that. And then where are we going to see the consistent top 8s? You know, the teams like Jobless, Luna Galaxy, Fast Forward, and Belagol have been in that conversation a little bit. But who is going to be the one that even it out? So out of the gate, Oxygen does prove that there is some consistency. I will say their run about as easy as it gets. They didn't play anybody who is solidified top 4. They didn't have to play in a 3-0 round against a Vitality, a Gentlemates, a BDS, anybody in that conversation. So I feel like they had a pretty easy run. I will say they looked the most dominant and were rewarded for it. We always talk about Swiss being a series and a type of format that rewards the top tier, rightfully so. You get 3 sweeps, 2 sweeps, you should be rewarded for it, and they heavily were. So the team, because they were 6-0 going into that final round, they get the worst performing out of those teams promoting up. They got Jobless, which, let's call it what it is. Jobless looked pretty dang good this past weekend. They were fairly competitive, which is crazy considering their circumstances with being let go from their roster, bringing in a new coach, having to bring together some new players. Pretty crazy stuff. Vitality looked really solid too. We saw La Mazia, I think is how it says, with Alums, the first woman since RLCS 10 to compete in the RLCS main event. They dropped nothing. They went a quick 3-0. They looked really solid. Their toughest competition against Gentlemates. We were wondering if Gentlemates was going to continue to keep that narrative of best team in Europe, and they swept them. Wild. Gentlemates definitely looking like some struggles. Not as polished as I would like to see, but still fairly well. The big one that surprised me was actually Team 3, because Team 3 is relatively defensive. I have some issues with the way that they go about, but they did bring in Noah this split, which we were talking about. Noah came over after the Resolve team rebuilt around the former Redemption squad. So I was like, maybe that additional offense will really help out, and they pressured a lot better in the midfield, and they continued that. Their only loss came from Fast Forward in a Game 5, and then they went pretty close through their competition. Even a team with that former roster in Resolve who made top 4 after beating BDS the previous week. The big conversations in that 3-1, 3-2 round then, obviously Gentlemates after one drop did smack around Galaxy. It wasn't even close. You had Jobless as well look really good, taking down Belagol in 5, BDS in 4, which was kind of the crazy thing. We saw BDS after winning one series go down to the lower rounds. Like, they were playing with championship life on the line throughout the entire thing. BDS, they smacked around Valiant, and then they lost to Jobless. They lost to Galaxy in 5, which a lot of us were like, what the heck is going on? And then they beat a lower block and Fast Forward. So I look at strength of the schedule from BDS, and I'm like, I'm still not convinced. I can't say I have a ton of confidence in them moving forward into those matchups. Resolve continues to do what Resolve is. I think they're going to be a top 8 team at best. They managed to get a big win over BDS the previous week, but Resolve, to me, I'm still not convinced on. I think Raziers is a good fit, and he's providing that offensive firepower that they need. Cash continues to be super clutch at times. There was one moment where Cash almost clutched up. He had like a... they took it off back wall clear. Cash caught it in the midfield, off the ceiling, flip reset, and it like was partially in the goal when it hit the goal line, and they lost. Otherwise, it would have been the craziest tying goal. It was nuts. So some big moments. And then Top Cougars. I told you guys last week too. Top Cougars is like the epitome of a roller coaster. They either go 17-24 and don't make main event, or they go 2-2 round and then they lose. Ironically enough, and credit to Gregan on his career, Gregan takes a step back and then they make top 8 for the first time. It's weird. Coaches are coming over to teams and the teams are getting worse. Coaches are taking a step back, the teams are getting better. And it's not just this one team. I don't know if teams are just being overcoached or if they're overcomplicating things or what's going on, but it is wild. We'll talk about a lot of this in NA as well, where teams are just getting worse. I don't know. Maybe it's just tough to implement a new play style, but congrats to Cougars. First time top 8. Really happy for those guys. Seamus and the boys and Acro. Acro played really, really well. Good to see them competing. And so did Wave. Wave name got called a lot. But despite sub beating KC, they don't find themselves going far. Luna Galaxy, who was a consistent top 5, top 6, also falling short to that top Cougars roster. Really tough matchups across the board. Low Block actually reverse swept to beat La Masia as well. There were some big moments. Swiss this past weekend was pretty fun. When we get into playoffs, that's when things get pretty spicy, and you guys do see these all at once. Oxygen and Top Cougars started today. They actually gave us the best series, but like, I feel like they didn't get the memo. Championship Saturday, Sunday was speed ran. 2 sweeps out of the gate. Oxygen dismantled Top Cougars. Like, it wasn't even close. They were scoring a lot of goals consistently, and like, yeah, Cougars did a decent job adjusting to it, but like, Oxygen basically was playing free play. All the passes they could ever want, all the mechanics, all the shots they were going for was absolutely pristine. We then jumped into, I'm pretty sure it was Vitality. Yeah, Vitality and Resolve immediately after. And same thing with Vitality. Vitality was on a heater. I mean, you're talking what, 13, 6, 19 goals to 6? Like, it was unbelievable. 19 goals to 6 in goal differential. The first game was close, but then outside of that, it was a landslide. Vitality was cooking. Alpha had some crazy moments. Zen was looking good. Redosin was the one that really stole the show for me. Redosin played incredible on offense. And if Redosin's the one scoring a lot of goals and the other two were able to just kind of cook, I think that becomes very problematic. So I think they looked extremely solid. We then went to, was it BDS was the last one? No, BDS and Team 3. And the conversation that I had with my chat is, my chat did predictions and they're like, yeah, 4-3 Team 3 because BDS has been kind of looking iffy. And to that I say, you know what, BDS, despite looking a little bit up and down, I think Monkey Moon's going to continue to hit his shots. He's not going to miss the open nets like he was. I think that was a little fluky. I feel like they're going to lock in. And I don't see a world where BDS's offense falls to the Team 3 defensive counterattack absorb pressure type play style. And they didn't. Still a couple close games. An OT that ended almost immediately, which JC, the assistant coach for M80, called. He was just like, yeah, it's going to end in... We had a 0 or like a 1-1 game and nothing was happening. He's like, yo, this is going to end immediately in OT. And then it did off the kickoff. So we had a couple good moments this past weekend. Tune in for the watch parties. They're a good time. But yeah, BDS looked really strong. I would say, well, maybe not real strong, but they looked competent. It didn't seem like they were making the mistakes they're used to. I think the big focus for me is I want to see more exotic involvement. I don't know if he's just like the unsung hero for teams, but it just feels it's the Drawley and Monkey Boon show. Even though Exotic does a lot of good things, I'm not seeing the impact that you see from like an Archie on Oxygen. So I'm still a little bit to be desired there. And then Mates and Jobless. Jobless, I think this was supposed to be the closest series. I did predict this one perfectly 4-2, just because I think Mates, they just wear you down. Again, we tout about them and how good their challenge game is. And like, there was moments where we just were gushing about Itachi too much to where I had to shut up. Like, Itachi just has such good fundamental design of how he plays. His spatial awareness is incredible. When to challenge, when not to challenge. Like, Itachi's an incredible player. They made it look easy. But yeah, close series. That's always going to be the case with Mates. Mates always plays a super close 1-1. That is kind of the focus. So I don't expect that to be anything different. We then get into the semifinals and on Championship Sunday, and Bonjour actually says it perfectly. The first match of the day was Vitality BDS. I literally just preached about BDS. I want to see more exotic, this and that. And then we got it. Exotic came in and we got to see the BDS that we saw in the first split. And yeah, they looked really good. Vitality came out of the gates in a really close OT and then smooth sailing. Again, keep in mind, these are 1-goal games for the first 3, even after the timeout. The timeout was to like Vitality's detriment. They're like, hey, you gave them more chance to cook. And they looked so good. So yeah, BDS surprised all of us. I think all of us expected Vitality Oxygen in the finals. The tweet came from Direct, the statistician for the RLCS. If you are a team not playing today, so if you're talking playoff scenarios, major scenarios, all that kind of stuff, you want a grand final of Vitality Mates because they're the top 2 with the points. Everybody else below needs to lose. You don't care who wins between those 2, but if you want to make the land and you're a team watching this, you need both Oxygen and BDS to lose. Worst case scenario is BDS beats Oxygen and they even out the points. Tune in at the end of the day, I'm like, dude, you spoke it into existence. That's literally what happened. The worst scenario for every other team happened. Oxygen has proven it to me. Oxygen has shown they are the hot hand team right now. They are vibing when it matters most. Little bit of a history lesson for those that don't know. RLCS 21-22. BDS looked pretty poor. They were not performing well. They bring in Seiko after taking him from Endpoint. They go on a tear. They win the World Championship. Same thing in 22-23. Vitality looking pretty poor. They bring in Zen to motivate. The guys placed top 6 at Winter Major. Or, yeah, Summer Major, Spring Major. Whatever the Winter Major, even though it's in, like, March. Yeah, Winter Major, top 6. Zen goes in full-time. They win 5 in a row. They win the World Championship. In the last 2 years, RLCS is about getting hot when it matters most. You're starting to see that out of Oxygen. And I think this Oxygen team is going to be even better on LAN. Still surprising, though. This team that we saw here, if they beat Vitality, I had no doubts they were going to win here. So, yeah, BDS cooked. Exotic's involvement was absolutely crucial. Oxygen still, their challenge game is something that I love watching. When they play aggression, off-ball. Archie was the standout performer for me this weekend for Oxygen. Talked about it last week about how I want to see Archie more involved. And as long as he plays consistent, he definitely did that. So I think you are starting to see the conversation, as I talked about, that teams at the top in EU, if you have an on day, anybody can win. It is never safe, which brings it a very exciting moment. Right now, first place in EU is tied between 2 teams. Third, fourth place also tied between 2 teams. I think it's like 32 points and like 28 points or something like that. KC, if they pop off and have a good day, you never know what can happen. So again, pretty crazy stuff in a week's time when we get into our 6th and final qualifier. But tomorrow's video, we're going to be talking about North America and the craziness that happened. We've got a bunch of teams that have already been sent packing. Their season's done. You want to make sure you don't miss out on it. As always, like, subscribe, notifications. Make sure you hit all the socials in the description down below. And we'll catch you in the next video. Peace. See, you appreciate the clarification. I'll have to clarify that in my edit. Bam, 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 bam. All right, chat. First video done. Appreciate y'all. Let us order some meals, because my stomach is literally growling right now and I am hungry. So chat, we're gonna order some food from Factor 75, today's sponsor. Again, as a reiteration, if you guys do !Factor in the chat, it'll pull up the information. Right now, if you guys use my link, you can get 50% off your first order. Whatever amount of meal plan you order, you'll get 50% off. Times after that'll be 20% for your next month. Also, if you guys end up doing so, I will give you a replay analysis session one-on-one on stream and have you submit a question for a Q&A video we're going to be doing on Mondays now. So with that in mind, let's take a look at some of the meals. That's what I want to do first and see which ones we kind of like. Let's load a bunch of these. Maybe I'll have you guys do a poll. So there's 30, to my knowledge, there's 36 meals and like 40 some add-ons, which, like, you're telling me there's pancakes and stuff? Oh no. Oh, chat. Vanilla cheesecake? Oh god. What have I done? So they have like appetizers and stuff. That's pretty dope. Wellness shots are pretty sick too. Turmeric is in there. Yep, always. Keto shakes. I know a lot of people really like the shakes because they're a good way to get protein and stuff. Protein shakes, cold brew, keto shake, chocolate brownie, and vanilla cake. Oh god. These are the things that I'm going to be in trouble with. Garlic buffalo chicken wings. Dude, somebody sounds so... Cookies? Oh no. I think Oxygen can make it to Worlds. It's going to be tough, dude. Do they have protein bars? Cocoa truffle bars, coconut fudge. Let's see. Sugars. Usually your rule of thumb if you're trying to eat healthy is you want to be under 10 grams of sugar. Only a gram of protein. So those aren't protein bars. I wonder if they do have them though. Keto cookies are usually protein with low sugar. 6 grams of protein in these cookies. I want per serving. So these keto cookies might be your play. I'm in the middle of trying to pick which 8. Well, Dakota, we're going to figure it out together, man. Peanut butter chocolate fat bombs. What was that? 3 grams of protein, no sugar, decent amount of fat though. Keto friendly, 0 calorie fruit sweetener. Whip up some ingredients like cream cheese, butter, brown egg. God, those look so good. Okay. I gotta be careful with this, chat, because I may spend too much money. I think breakfast stuff is always dope too. So these are all add-ons. These are additional things. Let's look at the meals. Chat, let's try to find some meals together. Let's see. I'd like a shredded chicken taco bowl. I want protein stuff and like low cal protein. Everything does look really good. Like they say they have like a legitimate chef is the one who designs these and makes these. So like this cavatappi looks really, really good. Chipotle salmon is always a go-to. I'm a big sucker for pastas. All right. Let's try to find, I'm going to do 10, chat. I'm going to do 10. So I think lime cheddar chicken, rice and chicken is always good. Honey mustard chicken is always, that looks bomb too. How long does it take to arrive? We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. Truffle mushroom pork chop. Ooh, ground pork, cheddar, chili, and mac. I do like some mac and cheese. Some filet mignon. Basil pesto shrimp penne. Wow. Dude, these look actually like really good. Again, chat. Again, pictures. And I'm going to call them out. Pictures are always fabricated, right? Pictures are always like, hey, these look bomb. And then you get it and it's poop. I'm going to put it to the test. Chicken piccata. Chipotle rub pork chop. Okay, we need 10. I'm going to tab these and then we'll pick our favorites. So I do like that one. Pork ragu. I try to stick away from pork. I do like pork though. Pasta on a bodybuilding diet is a delicacy. Yep. Honey mustard chicken for sure. Pork and cheddar. That'll be my cheat one. Got corn. Corn is garlic chive corn. Corn is like so delicious, but it's absolutely useless in the like nutritional value. But broccoli in there is good. Peruvian shrimp and red pepper cauliflower. That could be good. Roasted salmon. So that's what? 1, 2, 3, 4. Chicken piccata. Loaded bacon, spinach, shredded chicken. Yeah. These look good. I like that chipotle roasted salmon as well. We'll do shrimp. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The taco bowl I really liked. Bolognese. Poblano cream chicken. Potato cauli mash, garlic green beans, and bell pepper medley. Ooh. Caribbean tofu. I'm not a tofu guy. It looks good though. It looks really good, but I'm not a tofu guy. This ricotta, spinach ricotta shells looks really, really good. Poblano cream chicken. Where's that? Poblano cream chicken. Poblano cream. Yeah, this actually looks really solid. I kind of want to do this. Tofu is very healthy. It really is. 1, 2, 3. Chat, when we go full screen with these, that's when it gets problematic. Like, to me, that just looks like that just looks clean and good. The big thing I want to pay attention to is lower sodium if I can, but the calorie count being only 600, 660. But if it's got a ton of sodium, you got to be careful. Protein, 39 grams. As long as it's low cal and minimal sugar and good protein, I'm pretty happy. But if like most of these are averaging anywhere from like 30 to 40, I'm okay. Because I'll burn it off before I work out. To me, this looks super, like, this is relatively good. Yeah, it's a decent amount of fat, but like you're talking, this one's a little bit sugary. But it looks so good. Squash, cumin roasted squash, and oh, that looks so good. That's a lot of fat on that. Oh, it's so yummy though. Like, this is incredible. You're talking, yeah, carbs are the highest amount because you're dealing with the sour cream. But like the amount of protein in that is insane. I mean, guys, I'm like anywhere from like 165 to 170. I need to average like 180, 170 grams of protein a day. And then my calories I try to keep below like 2,200. And I do pretty good with that. So yeah, my go-to goal is like 160, 165. If I'm 160, 165 for my height, I'm jacked. So, and then we just have to bulk. So, I kind of like these selections. Any other ones that you guys think look really, really good? I know you guys mentioned the tofu, and the tofu does sound really good. It's even got like a coconut jerk sauce, which sounds so good. But given the uncertainty with quality of foods via ordering online, are these websites basically gotcha games? I mean, I'm going to find out, person me, I'm going to find out for you. I'm going to order some of these, and we'll see how they are. And we're going to have 10 different ones. We're going to test them out. So we're going to do it. Let me click my own link. I can get, we're going to do 10 meals. So normally it's 125. It's 62.45, whatever. I want to do keto, smart calorie, and a lot of protein. That's kind of the focuses of what I'm looking for. Hold on, I gotta hide my screen. I just gotta make sure I'm not leaking any info. Choose a password. We'll go with that. Gotta make an account. Cool. Let me put in my info and not dox myself. Password 1234. Dude, don't leak. Come on. I thought we had a deal going on here. You can trust our info with us. I would never. Just show you my guys. Yeah, if I give you guys my credit card info, you guys won't abuse it, right? Place order and select meals. So for everybody who's doing this, these will deliver by next week, Tuesday. They try to deliver every Tuesday, so about a week. 10 meals is close to $100. Welch. So usually 10 meals, they say, is $125. So figure about $10 to $12 a meal is pretty common. And the 50% off reduces that in half. So you're looking at paying like roughly $6. Well, let's do the math. After taxes, all said and done, I'm paying $79.59 for 10 meals. I'm paying about $8 a meal. But the 50% off is a wild deal. It's crazy. It's about $8 a meal. We'll see how it goes. How long is the code good for? I do it. It'd probably be a few weeks from now. Miasma, we'll have the code up for at least 2 weeks. All right, let's select some meals. So so I select 3 options. Okay. I selected 3 options and they were in the I want protein, low carb, Protein, low carb, and like keto friendly, which is basically like low carb, protein, low calorie. Let's view the full menu. And it's picking multiple of each. So, hi doggy. French onion bar. Ooh, some of these are really good. I want this one. So let's get rid of the pork. Let's add that. This menu is actually pretty easy. Oh, we want the poblano. I want that poblano. Let's get rid of, which one do we get rid of, chat? Bacon and spinach shredded chicken. That does sound good. But I'm not the biggest fan of Brussels sprouts, so let's get rid of that. That truffle mushroom pork chop sounds really good too though. Red chili, Peruvian shrimp, and whatever. That's the one that I think my girlfriend would really like. I do want this one. And I'm gonna replace it for I'm gonna get rid of the ground beef one. I try to stay away from pork and ground beef if I can. Usually it's salmon, stuff like that. Honey mustard chicken. I want that. Yummy. I wanted this one too. God dang it. Dude, I want too many, chat. And I wanted this one. So I gotta replace 2. I also wanted that too. That looks so good. I gotta replace 3. Okay. I gotta replace 3. Shoot. This is harder than I thought. Sun-dried tomato will do 1 less. Chicken piccata will do 1 less. And turkey and zucchini will do 1 less. Alright, we're good. I think that's what we wanted. 100% Dakota. You're 100% on that. I think that's what we wanted. That does look really good though. If you guys are going to do it, I would highly recommend checking that one out. It seems to be pretty well supported. So that's what we've got for those. Be full screen to make sure I still don't cause any issues. We've got 10 meals selected. Pretty straightforward. Deleted. Okay, so that'll be sent next week. Okay. Meals have been saved. Meals are scheduled to arrive on Tuesday. You can then add additional add-ons. So after you guys place your meals, it'll then ask you to go to the add-ons, which is then kind of your a la carte, which is going to be, you know, do you want breakfast stuff? Do you want sides? Do you want, you know, shakes and stuff? Which, like, some of these look really, really good. I kind of want to do this maybe next time. Healthy food I don't have to cook. Exactly, Zukins. Like, that's what I'm trying to do is, like, if you're telling me that all I have to do, if this comes prepackaged, ready to go. How much was shipping, by the way? Yeah, it's like, I think I was 62, so like my shipping's like $15, give or take. That'll be your Saturday. Thanks for the recommendation. Yeah, if you guys do, make sure you use the link in the description. It's greatly appreciated if you do. Those signups go a really long way for me, so it's greatly appreciated if you guys do that. And then make sure if you guys do, send proof of you doing it, and then we'll do a replay analysis for you as well. What's up, JC? How you doing, buddy? I'm gonna hold off on add-ons for now. Apparently, I've saved 5 hours of cooking. That's a good feeling. It's arriving on Tuesday. Is that it? Is that all I literally had to do? Do I seriously not have to do anything else? Is that it? Are we done? Go to my settings. Cool. We'll see how it goes. Neat. Chat, while we're doing this, let's okay, I'm gonna make a poll for y'all. I'm kind of curious on what your guys' opinion are. Based upon the ones we went with, let's make a poll. /poll. Which meal looks the best? Yo, I don't know how to say your name. Reggies. I don't know how to say that. Please tell me. Appreciate the raid. Rexy? Yeah, what up, Rexy? Chat, what looks the best? Which looks the best? Jalapeno, lime, cheddar, chicken. Jalap, lime, cheddar, chick. This one looks so good. This looks clean. That's actually like one of the things I do on mine. Roasted garlic, butter, salmon. You won me over. Chicken piccata. What was the other one you guys were talking about that you really liked? I think this looks so good. And this one. Let's see what your guys' favorite is. Oh, I know you guys mentioned the poblano too. Let's replace that in the pool with that. All right. Chat, polls up. Let me know what you guys think. So we're gonna show you guys. So this is number 1. Shredded chicken taco bowl. Where are you at? I can't wait to inhale you. 2. What's number 3 did I put? Poblano cream. That's a piccata. Yeah, there's the poblano. I didn't put that one in there. That does look good though. That looks so good. All right. 1, 2. Which one of these did I not have? I got rid of the honey mustard one. 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't think I have. Did I put the piccata? I did. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Which one don't I have in there? So this is 1. This is 2. This is 3. No, this is 4. Poblano, that's 4. 3. 5. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Dude, they all look pretty solid. Yeah, when I make the meal, I'll show you guys for sure. But like, legitimately, some of these look so good. I'm back when we're looking at food. Yeah, just as a heads up for everybody who's doing this, the way that these things work is we are doing a sponsored stream today with Factor. You do exclamation point Factor in the chat. It will show you guys. The way that it ends up working out is that we are going to test these for you all. Okay. If you guys do end up signing up, it is a subscription-based meal plan. Okay. They're 50% off right now if you guys do end up signing up. If you do it, please let me know. We'll also do a replay analysis for you guys. I will get credit for all the signups that you guys do, which allows us to do more of these things in the future and hopefully more giveaways and bigger options. And then I can, maybe give away like free meals to you guys and like all that kind of stuff. But, we're gonna ban that person because it's a bot, and then go about our day. But yeah, 50% off your first order, 20% every month after that, it looks like, or your second one. I will also do replay analysis for you guys, and then we'll put you guys in a Q&A video as well. So if you guys do have it and you guys get your food and stuff, please let me know. I'm pretty sure it tracks it for me, and I will try to do my best to stay on top of that. But yeah, this all comes back to me, and the more of these and the better these are done, the better it looks back. The jalapeno lime chicken is what you guys have winning. I don't blame you. Like, legitimately, I don't blame you. It looks so clean. Need to print screen this. But it looks good. It looks so good. Like, simple and to the point, but it looks solid. And they're probably going to plate it better than I do. I also think this just looks like, hey, I want something a little bit different. Like, I just want like a Mexican bowl. This looks so good. I mess with taco bowls. You give me rice, chicken, and like veggies, I'll eat it. Chat, I'm very happy with our selections. And if you're telling me I don't have to cook it myself and I can just press a button on a microwave for 2 seconds, sign me up. Yeah. Appreciate y'all. Thank you guys for paying attention. You guys ready to get into the next video? Just sign up with the link. Glad I could help out. Don't need to watch high diamond gameplay. Hey man, if you want to see improvement, it is an offer that I can provide to you. So if I didn't actually just start a nutrition plan, I would totally sign up. Alter, you never know, man. Sometimes, like, again, they have plans that are as low as 4 meals a week up to like 18 or something like that. So if it is something that you're interested in doing, it's 50% off. You're going to spend money on food anyway. And if it's something you want to just try out, by all means, now's a good time to do it, but no pressure by any means. We're going to run this for 2 weeks. Link to everything will be down below in my panels as well. So also available in most EU countries. Thank you, Wendy. Thank you for clarifying on that. I forgot to look that up. Alrighty. With that in mind, let us get into the second portion of the stream. All right. $13 a meal is a bit much, but $8 is reasonable. Yeah, if you're trying to just plan out how much you spend on a meal based on how much I spend on like chicken breasts and stuff like that anyway, we'll see how it goes. Again, chat, I'm going to eat 10 meals either way. I'm going to eat 10 meals whether you guys do or not. I will gladly be the guinea pig and see how things go. So.
They're more identical.
Dang it. Okay, let's get video number 2 ready to record. I need this. I also got to do a bunch of math on this one. Bring you over here. Actually, while this is going, let's get the math going. I like the way you actually show your support to the sponsor. Yeah, man. I mean, at the end of the day, dude, like, I'm going to test it out. I'm going to see if it goes well or not. I'm going to be as direct as possible, but used to catch you on Twitch. Still getting used to it live. How have you been? Mindless. Good, man. Appreciate you coming over. We're still live on Twitch, by the way. We're just trying to provide both options for everybody. Used to catch you on YouTube. Oh, all good, man. Hopefully everything's good. Chat, let's do some math on these because we are 16 teams. So pull up this. Let's also pull rankings. And let's do these real quick. So overall RLCS points is how we do this first. This is last week's. We want current week's. Okay. These are 16 teams. I'm going to do these off screen just so I have enough space. G2 is obviously your 1 seed. Genji is your 2 seed. OG 3 seed officially. Space Station close behind. Luminosity did make it in, so they're 5. Then it's M80. Then it's C9. Shopify will be next, and then Snowman. Shopify made it, right? Shopify. Snowman did battle through lowers. That's good for them. Then it'd be Dignitas. Dignitas I saw made it. They beat LG, I think, and sent them lower. Moist made it as well, so they're still good. Then it's TSM. TSM didn't make it. They're done for the season, which is crazy. Then it's Spate, who made it back. Congrats to them. And then we've got G Buffo and 021. So let's pull up NA rankings. Who is ahead? 0-1 is above G Buffo. We literally have 0 tiebreakers. That is so nice. Which org am I missing in this? Incorrect. Where's incorrect? Incorrect's lower. Cool. There's literally 0 tiebreakers that we have to worry about. This is so easy. Love that. Let me do round 1 matchups real quick, and then we're good to go for the video chat. Genji versus G Buffo. You've got OG versus 021. Chat, let's do it. What's up, Evan? How you doing, man? Chat, let's record a video. Let's full screen it and send it. Let's turn on our tunes. Just kidding. The advertisement's still going. All right. Chat, how's everybody doing today? Is all surviving? Everything going all right? Appreciate you guys tuning in and supporting me and the sponsor and all that kind of stuff as well. By the way, when you guys do get your meals, whether it be this weekend or next week and stuff, please come in and let me know how they go. Be brutally honest. If you're like, these are the greatest things I've ever had, this is actually sick. Or if you're like, this is dog water, I want to hear it. Because I'm not gonna beat around the bush either. I'm gonna tell you guys straight up. Surviving's a good way to put it. I like your streams on my day off. Hey, it's appreciate it. Thoughts on Jobless? I think they performed pretty admirably. Like, they had a really good weekend. I really wanted to see TSM at land. Yeah, TSM is crazy. Got a promotion? Heck yeah, Motion. Congrats, dude. What team do I support? I don't really support any particular team. Unless you count the Rocket League team, like the RLCS. I don't really support. Like, I'm a fan of the Esports. And maybe that's just from me casting over the years, but I've never really, like, dedicated to one team in particular. So. Final line of gold right after the loss. Dude, it's tough. I mean, for TSM to be done for the season is wild. Like, to just not be involved anymore. Catch up. Let's do it. No, that's the wrong one. Marker, NA recap, and Swiss round 1. Ready, fight. All right, here we go, chat. Appreciate y'all being here. We're gonna record another video, then we can get back at it. Hey, how's it going, YouTube? Hope you're all having a wonderful day. We've got the final qualifier for North America's season coming to an end this weekend. We got the recap coming at you with our top 16 coming in from double elimination. A lot of upsets and a lot of surprises coming in, as well as some teams already done for the season. Pretty crazy stuff as we're already getting there, and it's not even June yet. Gonna go through these pretty quick, make it pretty straightforward. Let me bring these over and I can show you guys. We'll also tell you the first round and how things are going to play out here. So first things first, we're going through our double elimination. Pretty standard surprises on the top. You got G2 coming through, Shopify, Space Station over Energy. They've played each other so many times. Poor Energy. And then you had Moist actually beating Luminosity in a close one. We saw numerous times Luminosity failing to make top 8 and having difficulties. Is that going to continue? We'll have to wait and see, but Moist, congrats to them on progressing through. Genji going against Spate, who made top 16 last time. Cloud9 over Incorrect. OG over G Buffo. And Dignitas over M80. Some crazy things, too. You're seeing some teams that were top 16 capable, like the Little Step Bros. Obviously, they're trying with Squishy and Kofor now alongside Alpha Cap. They actually, ironically enough, Alpha Cap beat his own organization, Deleted. Deleted ended up dropping them, so... Pretty goofy. Also, TSM losing to Queso. And not like Team Queso, Rise, Vatira, Joyo, but other Queso from North America. TSM lost, dropped down to lowers early. There was quite a few teams, surprisingly enough, Snowmen as well, dropping down to lowers and having to fight through that whole lower bracket. Deleted brought it all the way to the final round before losing to Luminosity. In game 3, they were up 4-0, and then Luminosity came back with a vengeance, scored 4 unanswered and won. Pain for them. Those are tough. Nether Lamera Canada also dropping to lowers early, having to go up against Energy, where Energy wins. You saw it in Snowmen dropping down early and having to go back eventually for them to win. Saw Boulevard, who, crazily enough, I was trying to find Boulevard for my point rankings. They didn't place in the top 128 last event. I couldn't find them. So I'm like, where are they? They didn't even show up on the Liquipedia. It's wild to see some of the parity that we've been seeing going on. But for them to battle back all the way, 0-2-1 has proven more consistent as of late. So credit to them. You saw M80 making it through. Again, M80, that team that last chances here. They've been top 8 consistent across the board. Can they find a way to do it? Shmoo has also made top 8 or top 16 before as well. G Buffalo making their way back. Congrats to them. Incorrect. Shutting down Yapville, who had a pretty good run. We've also seen Mexiclica, but the other one that we've all been talking about, TSM dropping early, ended up losing to Yapville. It's pretty wild, man. It is absolutely wild to see teams like TSM. And I talked about this in the EU recap, but realistically, there are some teams that have coaches coming in. TSM previously didn't have a coach. They had a playstyle that was somewhat fundamentally working for them. But the difficulty is they have habits that are not allowing them to push consistently into top 8. So you bring in a coach who has their own perspective and their own implementations. And that stuff sometimes takes time to build and develop. And unfortunately, those changes sometimes cause for lesser results before they get better. Unfortunately for TSM, their season's over. They're done. They're out of contention for majors. They're not going to Worlds. They are done. They're not playing next week. To think your season is already done at the tail end of what? We're in May right now. Like, that's nuts. That's absolutely nuts to think about, well, what's next? So, pretty crazy stuff for TSM. They're done. Little Step Bros, though, does go all the way to the qualifying round. 17-24, get another RLCS point. Congrats to them. They do drop to Spate, though. If you guys don't remember Spate, Spate's the young whippersnapper team that's been looking pretty dang good. So, that does give us our top 16, which are as follows here in our list. But what does that mean for the actual results? Who's playing against who? What's going on? Again, we always try to tell you guys the first rounds. It makes it real easy. They follow these rules, and this time there is no tiebreakers at all. It is very straightforward. It is ultimately what are their points for the RLCS season. So all we do is we go to the overall rankings and we go down the list. Out of those 16 teams, we go G2 at 1, Gen G, OG, SSG, LG, all the way down. There's no tiebreakers. They're all at least a different point differential. We don't have to go to previous results because that makes it real easy. So 1v16, 2v15, so on and so forth. And here we are. First round of Swiss going to be G2 versus Incorrect, Gen G versus G Buffalo, OG versus 021, Space Station versus Spate, LG versus Energy. That's a fun one. M80 versus Moist, C9 versus Dig, also another really good one, and SR versus Snowman. All 4 of these I think are like mwah, chef's kiss. Exactly what I want out of a first round. There's just so much on the line for all these teams as they all try to play catch up. The thing that's a little bit different though when you go to the rankings, if you go to Major 2 rankings, right now these are your top 4. Okay, top 4, which you guys can't see due to my camera. These are your top 4 in the competition. Who's going to the major? Right now we have a tie for 4th place between Cloud9 and OG, but a lot of teams are very closely behind. We essentially have a massive race between, I would say, these teams to make 1 spot. So I am very much so looking forward to this weekend. I think Friday with Swiss is going to tell us a lot. Can M80 finally get more than the points that they get from top 8 and push into and create a competition? Because who knows? Maybe Cloud9 goes 2-2 round and they lose, or OG loses out or something. You just don't know, man. You do not know how this is going to play out, and I think that's the best part. So you got a bunch of teams fighting for essentially 1 or 2 spots. G2's locked, ready to go. They won, you know, they're 1-2 every single time. I expect more of the same. But you never know. We just saw that. We saw that literally last weekend with BDS, right? BDS, we all counted them out. They've been playing lackluster. Things aren't going well. Exotic pops off. They win the whole thing. So we'll wait and see. I'm excited. If you guys want to know more, stop by the stream. We'll be doing watch parties with rewards on and all that crazy stuff. Twitch.tv/LAWL. We're hanging out here with chat as always. Or if you guys want to stay up to date, links down below. Like, subscribe, notifications. You guys know what to do. And we'll see you in the next one. Peace. Also, Seek Up, thank you for the kind words, dude. Bam, bam, bam. Step Bros are a joy to watch. No pressure squish his demon on the field. Dude, I'm telling you, he's still got great positional awareness. His decision making on how he goes about when and when not to challenge and stuff. Like, he'll cut challenges better than a lot of others. So I think he can still make it. You know what Achieves is doing? I honestly don't. I don't know what Achieves is up to. Hopefully he's doing okay. Boop, 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 boop. What's this? Dallas devs are doing an update video and they're talking about their replay system. Bunch of stuff we talked about the community. Yes, finally we're going to talk about some additional follow videos about the map. Yo, that's sick. That's good news for them. That's dope. Is Casey out? Not technically. Not technically. There's still some in the running. All right, chat. The last thing we were talking about, and this is the thing that I need your guys' help with, like legitimately. I don't know how to weight these. And we're just kind of freeform now. We're just kind of chilling and hanging out. So, sponsorship and stuff is still going as always, chat. But a little bit more relaxed now. I've also got to do at some point. We'll probably do playoff scenarios tomorrow, if I had to guess. But LG goes 2-3 Swiss, obviously, right? I mean, that's just how it goes, Jelly Man. That seems to be the answer. Energy's gonna make the major while Casey isn't calling it. That would be wild, Maze. With an orgs team season already over mid-May, do you think orgs are gonna go away? So Austin, the way that it works is usually you either see a pay reduction or if they are aware of tournaments coming up, right? So like say they're involved in Esports World Cup, they'll hold the team on until Esports World Cup, and then what they decide to do after that, you never know. If there's other tournaments going on during the off season, which you would hope that they can compete in, things like that, they'll keep them around. But usually you see a pay reduction up to anywhere from like 30 to 70%, so they can still keep ownership of the team. The team still gets paid, and then whatever happens during the off season, you can get buyouts, all that kind of stuff. So if Gentlemates, BDS, and Oxygen simply make it to Swiss, then Casey is out of the major. Yeah, it's really tough. Casey needs some. Well, if Casey wins the whole thing in that 20-point increase, there then becomes a chance that they can knock out one of the teams below. But we'll see. It's gonna be tough, dude. Kind of sad, Moist moving NA. I mean, it happens, dude. It happens. Yeah, it's tough. I mean, if Moist, at the same time, like, credit to Moist for sticking with their coach and the person they trust, but results have not been beneficial for them. All right, chat. The thing I need your help with. So we do a regional ranking. And the way that regional regional rankings work is it is purely results based. We take the average placement and we put them all together, and they give us a point total on how people perform. So, for example, G2 is first, second, first. So their average total is 1.4, which puts them in the rankings at number 1. Okay. For Gen G, 2, we have 3.5 because they finished 3-4, so that averages. First place, they finished 5-8, which is 6.5. First place, same thing. The thing that I haven't done is I haven't calculated the international ranking in and how we should do it. I think that's the biggest thing I need help with, is trying to figure out how we should calculate international ranking results. Like, if we give every team 1 point, so like everybody gets 1 point for majors, right? Whether you win or lose, everybody gets an X amount of points. So like if there's 16 teams, we just give them a flat 16 or 17, right? So if everybody competes, no, that can't work. We have to do, let's see, the 16 to 20, or the 16 round would be 15.5. So I got to find a way to make it to where maybe they get 20.5. We take them from a 17 to 24 standpoint. Or maybe we do even higher, 28.5. But for all the teams that don't make it, I need to average them as if they didn't qualify by 2 rounds down. Maybe that's how we do it. So say you're a team and you're in this range, top 8. You go to 17, maybe from here to here, you go here. And then if you're here to here, you go here. I'm just trying to think of a way to give a default number for the teams that don't make the major, and then make it so that performing well in the major is heavily weighted in counteracting that for that average. Can you just give a 0 for not qualifying? No, because no points is better. The issue, Dakota, is the way that these rankings work is it is placement based. So the better you perform, think of it like golf score. Because if I place first, then I'm getting 1s versus placing 16th, where it's 16. So if I give a team a 0 for that, then they don't get anything, which is really, really good, actually. It's better than winning the whole thing. Good fishing and Banks. Appreciate the falls, guys. So I'm trying to think of a way, Keith, to give them a placeholder value. Because right now, like, these guys are divided by 0 because there's no international ranking. And maybe, you know, it's going to be tough because there's going to be some that are in there and some that aren't. You know, but I just don't know of a good way to do it, you know. I have them separate for that reason, just because I haven't found a good solution for it. Like, I would put a new column for like overall ranking where you take both of those into account, but how much you missed the major by, that could be a cool way to do it. That might be a good way to do it. So like, if we take like the overall RLCS rankings, right? So if we go to like global rankings for North America, a team like Shopify is 1, 2, 3, 4 places out, right? So what would we do then? So Shopify would get a 20. Or do we do 17th place plus? No, because that 4th place means you qualify. Yeah, we could do 16 plus whatever, how many places out you are. I don't mind that. That's not a bad idea. Because then it'll also do for like right now, like Dignitas, Moist, and TSM are all tied at points. So they would get 16 plus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That way it's not so detrimental, but so hypothetically, let's see what it looks like, and then we might have to undo. But if that's the case, Space Station didn't go to the first major, so we got to look at Major 1 rankings, right? Space Station was tied for 1 point away, so they would get 17. Shopify would get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So they would get a 23. Right? So
It is
16,
Lawler.
17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. Yeah. Okay, we're doing math right. Yo, Seagup, thanks for gifting us up. 15 total, dude. Keith, make sure you tell him thanks. You beat me to it. That's our guy. OG made it. NRG was 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. Dignitas was tied, so they were 17. Spate was... So that's the issue. Spate was young whippersnappers at that point, right? Yeah. So... 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. M80 was 17 as well. Luminosity made it. TSM was also tied at 17. We had so many ties. I forgot about that. Pirates on a Boat was 1 point less. So that puts them at... Even though, I mean, it's a 5-way tie, so we got to bump them down, right? So 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Because there's teams ahead of them. Snowmen. 17, 18, 19, 20, 23, 25. Young whippersnappers are also the same. They were tied. So where's young whippersnappers? Where do I have Spate? They shouldn't be 26. They should be 25 because they had the same amount of points. All right, where are we? International results. Cloud9, which is Omelette. Omelette was 7, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33. So 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 22, 23, 24. Incorrect. 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 29. Which is the same. So 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27. Deleted. Netherlands, America, Canada, which was the leftovers. They were pretty far down. 16. 30. Boulevard. The same as incorrect. Is it 29? G Buffo is one below leftovers. We put at 30, so they're 31. Nice. That's an interesting way to do rankings. Have a good night, Mom. Thanks for stopping by. Gotta reward the good idea by Keat. Make data models for a living. I mean, that's why I do it. I love problem solving stuff like this. Yeah, it's an interesting concept, but yeah, finding the optimal one of doing it is never easy. And the issue is we have such a small sample size between majors and world championships. Like, do you scale world championship because world championship means more? Like, there's things like that too. So, because then the thought is instead of that, we can then just do an overall ranking. So we have overall. Right. Also, chat, we started Shogun yesterday. It's pretty good so far. I'm excited.
I'm at the nail salon.
Yeah, I'm not gonna listen to that. Sorry, chat. Can't say I'm at the nail salon. Just reminds me of I'm at the Taco Bell. I'm at the Pizza Hut. I'm at the combination Taco Bell Pizza Hut. That's all it reminds me of. The scene is with the boiling water soul shake. What? I almost put that on today, but then went to the gym instead. So I had to take a look tonight. Dude, I'm excited, man. Oh, you're talking about in the scene. Yeah, dude, that scene with the boiling. Woo! Oof, dude. Heckin' oof. All right, so this is the average of you. And then we make the font 12 bold center boop. And then if we do this, we should be able to do this. We just delete these. Quick maths, chat. And that should give us our true best team in the world at the end. Now I gotta redo this. Messed up. I should have done this after. What's up, Botan? Welcome back, dude. Hey, dude, man. Saw PK is coming back to RLCS. Where'd they say that? On Twitter? Really? Pittsburgh Knights. Let me I have a contact over there. Let me hit him up. See what he says. Be cool to see him back, man. And that was the team that originally picked up the peeps, right? What's up, Shifty? Any man. Welcome to the stream, man. Good to have you. What's up, Archangel? Primarily kicks in RLCS. Game's truly gone. Yeah, right. Can you imagine? Chat, why is lo-fi such a vibe? I could listen to this song all day. Sounds good. Dakota, thanks for hanging, man. Appreciate your involvement. This one. Boom. Nice. So, hypothetically speaking, chat, let's kind of test these. So, like, G2's 1, Genji's 2, Luminosity better than M80. Cool. Cloud9 slightly worse than Pirates on a Boat, which makes sense because Pirates on a Boat did better in Split 1 and they're trending. Honestly, this might be a good way to do rankings, like legitimately. These teams don't matter. I'm not gonna even. You can probably just format Painter the column O and put it in column P the next to someone. I probably could, and that makes a lot of sense. But I'm not good at this, so here we are. I think honestly, some of these look like legitimate. G2, Genji, Space Station's at a 7. Does anybody beat that? I don't think so. So you got Space Station, then Luminosity, then OG. Then M80, Dignitas. Yeah, like I think it works out pretty well. Like you are looking at objective result-based rankings, which based upon the ups and downs, like it makes sense. Might have to do a video on it as like a big project. All right, let's switch over and do EU now. All right, so EU Oxygen, 2 places out, so that's 18 points here. Moist was 1, 2, 3, so that's 19. Vitality Mates made it. So 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. 25. $7, 28, 29. 17. $21. Cougars was what? 25. So these guys are a 24. 10 points. 14. Team 3 was what? 21. So they're 22. George didn't have a ranking though, right? I don't think George had a ranking. Doing ranking math right now? Yeah, Archangel. Did some analysis on all the areas for oxygen in case they make a world. Wonder if you want to look. Roses, we've done most of them, and I know we'll cover them eventually for qualifier 6. So I'll handle those next week. But I appreciate the efforts, dude. Growly, they were on Caliente, right? And tea time. I think it was 2/3 tea time. No, they were all separate. 100% tea time and Caliente. Ooh, how do we do that then? Caliente was there. Where was tea time? 100% Caliente. Tea time was 29. So if we take the averages, it's gonna be a lot. We'll go off of the in between Caliente and 100%. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3. So we'll go off of 19, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. $31. We'll give him a 31. Solary was right below them. Actually, Solary was worse. 32. Belagol was up with forward, so 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. Belagol, endpoint, and forward should all be a 22. That's too many. 22. Belagol, and then I said endpoint, right? Endpoint's got a 22. Nice. Those are all tied then. Sweet. Let us do a little bit of magic then, where we take this. Did I click the wrong button? E3. Did it automatically apply? Yep. E8. Yep. Cool. Done. Oh god, it's so much faster this way when you copy paste, chat. Love it. So for EU, what does that mean? Overall results. Alpine at 1, BDS at 2. That's where this is tough because regional rankings don't take majors into an account, right? So when you put them together, that's enough to put the Vitality's still 1, dude. So it's Vitality, Alpine, BDS, K Corp, Oxygen, and then from there it gets screwy. The Magnifico's up there too. Luna Galaxy's up there too. Chad, I think in particular, I think you came up with a good process. Keith. Keith, I think you came up with a good solution. It seems pretty accurate if I'm being honest. it seems pretty solid. And as we add in Q6 and stuff, it's going to get even better. It's just the sample size is so small. And like, we're lucky we have some of them for some of these teams where it really helps balance it out. But I'm very interested to see how this plays out at the end of the season. Yeah, I'll definitely have to monitor it and see if there's like other processes in place that make it look cleaner. But like, as of right now, it's not too shabby. I like that regional ranking don't take lands into account. Yeah, I never would for regional ranking. I think regional ranking is a really good way to see how you square up and how you do well at the current moment. Also, Shifty, appreciate the follow, man. I think regional rankings is a very good way between, like, I've used regional ranking for my predictions before, where like I've looked objectively over, you know, over 5 events, who's performing where and what, because while we don't have a big enough sample size, I think the only detriment is like if we had another split of results, I think we could really tune into like, hey, prediction wise, if you're trying to do bet odds, this is a good option. But I will say that even with the small sample size, when it comes to interregional, it helps balance out the inconsistencies of teams where it's like, yo, we've seen some high highs, we've seen some teams pop off, but then they also have like it's been really good for teams like Dignitas and Shopify where it's been like, dude, it got ugly for a little bit here, but then it balances out. Same with TSM, even like TSM sitting at like a 13. It puts them above Snowmen because they have that top 4 placement. It's a little bit behind Pirates on a Boat. And like, when you look at those rankings and then you see TSM's results this time, you're like, yeah, honestly, it kind of makes sense. So it balances in its own way. And this is, by all means, this is something that we've done new this year. Like, I've never added this to my own documents. We never did it in previous years. The previous years never had it. But it's something that we're going to keep building off of. And by no means do I have the stats analytics brain of, you know, some other people in chat or like Direct or anything like that. But I do think there is some things that help kind of provide an inkling or like just a very like elementary like introduction into like, well, who should I be paying attention to? You know? It's not a bad idea. I don't know. One of these days I will deep dive into all the other regions too. I'll do SAM OCEs and because these are going to be interesting too, because they've been. Why do I have this column? I take these 3. Where's their merge? Take that. Yeah, I'm gonna have to. So let's have reference errors because it doesn't know how to base it off of. Yeah, we're gonna have to mess with these. I'm not even gonna bother doing this right now because it doesn't line up the way we want it to. I'll mess with these another time. It will do. Maybe that'll be an off-season project. Because I haven't even messed with Major 2 or anything yet either. So I'll have to redesign this for all the other regions and do some pretty silly math. So who's messaging me? What's going on? What am I being sent? Oh. Tilted about SSA getting invaded. I mean, I've expressed this a couple times. So my general opinion on it is I do think that there needs to be a trade restriction, right? I think there needs to be some sort of implementation stating like you must keep at least 2/3 of localized people, right? I think there has to be some sort of conversation that is around the lines of like 2/3 of these people are involved and are staying, and you can bring in 1 import per split. So like, I know in League of Legends they do, I think it's like 3/5. So like in League of Legends, you can bring in a bot lane, right? You bring in a bot lane and you say, hey, we want a new AD carry, a new support that's from the World Championship team in Korea. We can bring them in and pay them a bag. Cool. But like my mid laner, my jungle, my top lane has to stay from where the region it is, and we can slowly trickle that in if we choose to do so and invest that money. And I don't know if you always keep it that way, but I also am a firm belief that if a team is willing to move and live or become residents of the area, good for them. You know, like if VK Selen and those guys want to move and live in SSA, then I can't really hold it against them if they're willing to uproot and take that risk, right? So I go both ways on it, but I do think there should be at least some sort of restrictions in place for when those times do come. I really do. I think it's only fair. And part of the reason for that is just to protect the local players from outside stuff. So just me personally. Like the 2/3 idea, have to be a resident of the region for at least a year. Also got to change it back so you have to live in the region. Yeah, I think that's part of the issue too, is the fact that anybody can sign up and play anywhere, and your region is based upon what tournament you play in, not where you live, is kind of odd. What's up, Jesse? I think restrictions should only apply to regions not EU and NA. These regions have abundant support and high competition setup production. You say that, but there's going to be some import teams. Like, what is crazy is that in other esports, primarily, like NA is usually the weakest region. So organizations will spend a ton of money bringing in people from Asia and stuff like that over to compete. And that's why those restrictions are in place, because NA just has good marketing and good financial opportunity, so on and so forth, right? So that's part of it. But because that's not a concern in North America, and you see people kind of going to other places, it is very weird on how that applies, right? So I don't know, man. Hey, appreciate it, Welch. Thanks, man. Yo, what's up, man? Guess they got colonized. Yeah. What's up, Cosmic? Cosmic, I think I saw your name earlier. When did you sneak in here, man? Test, appreciate the support, dude. Hopefully you're doing well. $90 was the time I put in your stream, so I think it's a decent. Sounds good, man. Gotta do some homework. Yeah, try not to get yourself in trouble, bro. Chat, we're done with stats and video recordings and spreadsheets and stuff, so let's actually like do some gaming, yeah. Let's peeped in a bit ago, been in and out. How are things going? Are the guys still, because I assume you guys are done for the split, yeah? So like what's next steps? What are you guys focused on? V Rising? No, we'll play some Rocket League then. We'll stay on the same channel. It was that, or I started leveling a character in Diablo. I finally caved. I think I'm done with Path of Exile for the season. I've gotten everything I could out of it. I don't think I'm gonna make a push for Ubers or anything like that. So I'm trying not to be a cynic, and I'm gonna test out the other stuff in D4, educate myself on it so I'm more educated on it. We play next week for RLCS. Oh, okay. Oh yeah, you're on 021. You guys made it. What am I thinking? I'm so dumb. You guys, who did you guys play? Why can't I think of who you guys played? I don't know. Either way. Got GC2 in a few weeks after being in C3 for over a year. Learning back post is worth it. Hell yeah, Zagreed. That's dope, dude. Well, Step Bros G2 lowers. That's right. You guys played. Oops. Sorry, Shimmy Sham. Oh, I wanted to play that over to him. That's on me. Whoopsie. And so it begins, chat. Should have made the last one. I feel like 104. Oh, damn. Well, hopefully you've all squared away and not feeling like garbage anymore. Fortunately, we don't have the follow-up there. Rip. Teammate's got to cut in. Oh, boy. What's up, G Money? How you doing, dude? Yeah, playing rank 3s is not where I want to be in life. We were playing like 1800 lobbies with like Rukia and stuff, and it was sick. Feels bad. Got the block. I should probably go back on this. I will live here if I have to. This is my corner. You can't have it. Oh, shimmy. Dang. No way. Oh, pain, dude. Hello from work. Yo, what up, Greg? Hey, man. So unfortunate, dude. Seeing up that joke hurt me even. Okay, bud. I got goomed by my teammates so hard there. Please be there. Anybody? Oh, sad. So, how's your day? Any major things to talk about? Not really, man. We did recaps and stuff. That went pretty chill. And that was a terrible touch. Should have kept it close. I have no boost. Eh. Do we get a goal? Christmas miracle chat. Graduation weekend, Miss All Madness, who needed to end up winning. So in EU, basically what ended up happening is Oxygen and BDS made the finals, which was hype. But it makes it worse for every other team that's actually still trying to make it into the major that's not in the top. Which is ironically hilarious. It's in midfield. He committed. I tried to go over it. I read it wrong. He whiffed. We could have played that the other direction. That would have been great. That's dangerous. He whiffed. Come here. Come here. Back on target. It's going to be a save. I'm being bullied. Wanted the demo on rotation. I only got one at least, I guess. I mean, same dude. I think it was awesome to see BDS actually like, oh my god, to play with, you know, that kind of expectation we had with them at the tail end of last split, you know, like I said they were gonna, Jolly and the rest of the guys are gonna get familiar with each other. They're gonna keep improving. Life's gonna be good, and then it just never happened, you know. Oh, I missed it. Oops. Missing it again. Missing it again. I played so poorly. Can we back season 1 Flipside Tactics? Oh gosh, I miss Marky. In case you guys didn't know, Marky's coaching for Gladiators. They just had a really good fight against Elevate in their event. Jesus. All right. Kicks. No, these days remember Mike rules. I mean, Mike is long forgotten, dude. Jesus, 1228. That is painful to see. Playing so bad. It's like unbelievably bad. That's what happens when you take too much time off, you know? But it's also why I play twos. Let's see Oxygen repeating solid performance. Me too, man. Me too. This is my worst play. I don't know. I think people try to categorize their worst plays. It's like, realistically, it's the first day I played Rocket League. It was when I was at my worst. But if you're talking about like stakes and stuff on the line, like, hey, what was your biggest mistake in a tournament? Something like that. It's a better question. It's open. I'm open. That would have popped up to me and I would have got a goal. That would have been amazing. missed. Sorry, bud. No momentum going into that because of the double back. That's what happens when you get bad rotations. Feels bad. Possible for you to make a team with Gibbs, Turtle. Take anybody storm. That would be a vibe. But those boys are too busy casting on those days, so unfortunately we can't. Also, G Money, appreciate the follow, dude. I can't believe I just saw it. Take him out. Nice. That fake worked. Dang. He's just being bullied. Oh. Unlucky. How do you cover when down by 2 in best of 5? Notice it's like 1 game at a time. And people get too caught up in it, but at the end of the day, like Rocket League is individualistic. So like, rather than being caught up in the momentum of like, oh shit, we gotta win 3 in a row, just be like, hey, we just gotta win 1 at a time. And just go from there. People get overwhelmed by the, you know, the totality of shit. There's so much that we have to do. People just kind of mentally put themselves in a bigger hole than they need to be. How did I miss that? I'm pretty sure I went square with that. This is the shit we deal with, man. Pass the ball downfield, nobody there. Love it. What is this guy doing? He's just like driving around watching. Like, look at this guy. No boost, just hovering in midfield. Like, rotate out, get some boost, do something effective. You know? Like, what are you doing? You wonder why you're not helpful in a play? It's because you're just hovering. I'm taking it off for getting demoed. I don't want to listen to this dude talk. It's so annoying. He's mad at me, but the only reason I went is because he didn't go as last man back. Still not going. Oh, man. I don't know how people put up with this rank or these people in these ranks. Like, the level of entitlement. It's horrible. Guy has 26 points. Like, he's just flopping about in front of, like, watch him in particular here, okay? Does nothing. Walks around, misses the ball again, and it's like, that's the guy that's blaming everybody else. Try to fake it. It almost worked out. He's literally just taking boost, I think. That should pass it up to Texas. I think he wins. Oh, he missed. Unlucky. Dang. I wanted that boost. And it's a goal. Get me out of here, dude. I don't want to be here. Oh, man. This is why we only play twos, chat. Like, I don't know. I do not envy people that are in that full time. It's rough, dude. Get me out of here. Jesus. Let me escape. Even twos is better than rank. Oh yeah, twos at least you can carry yourself out of, right? But like threes, you're so reliant on people nowadays because, like, let's call it is. The community has gotten significantly better. The community has leveled up. They recover a lot better. Like the little things that you can't get away with anymore. So you definitely need help, and the level at which, again, you can really have like a margin of error has dwindled. So nice touch. Hopefully gets on it. Should I go for that? Yeah. Just played aggressive in. Oh, I missed the demo. Really? Uh-oh. Double uh-oh. Whew. Did fine. That's backboard. He's gonna go one more. Great idea, dude. Take their boost. We'll bring this back wall. He's gonna pre-jump me, isn't he? That time I jumped poorly. Go for the demo. Turn on it. Please be there first. Come here. Good idea. I should have never went. Oh, we got so lucky with that touch. Ooh. Damn it. Almost got him. It's a big clear. As long as it's cleared away, we should be fine. You got the boost out of that too. He's gotta look out though. I wanted to pinch it with him. Sorry, man. Nice. There we go. What's up, Liger? Hope you're having a great day. Just stream knowledge. Hey, appreciate it, man. Thank you. Hopefully you're having a good day as well, dude. Appreciate you stopping in and kind words. Greg, hopefully work goes well, dude. Thanks. Try to do. Dude, shit. Thought he was gonna come in for a demo. Oh, fuck. Nope. Hope he controls it. Got past one, that's all he needs. Nice. There we go. Alright, he's going back right. I hit that way too hard. Sorry, buddy. Good save. He's got one more. Is he going to get beat? gonna leave him that corner just in case he needs it. He just has to play that aggressively and cut it. I'm in trouble. God, we got so lucky. Nice cut. He back pass. That around that guy who pre-jumped. That was such an aggressive pre-jump. I wonder if I got that boost in the corner or not. That was such a bad touch. I should have played that high. I went for a double. That should be free.
It is ooh la
You
la
missed.
Lawler.
No, and I got
Hey,
bumped.
brother.
No.
How are you?
Oh, it's so unlucky. No. Scott, it's kind of like that. Scott, appreciate the 40 months. How you doing, sir? Doing all right. Big weekend coming up for the boys, yeah? Oh, if I would have hit him in the butt, it would have been a goal. It would have been hype. Oh, what a bad touch. I'm not going to go. It's too much to commit. Oh, no. Please, 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 please. Get there in time. Oh, what a fake. His brain's huge. Ooh, demo. You know if we're going to... Yeah, that's fair. Oh, that went back mid. Uh-oh. Let's put it down. I was going to say. Woo. Yeah, what a deal. Need him mid. One time it. Oh, hit him with it. Show your moves. Oh, I couldn't recover. I was glued to the wall. Bang. Yes, sir. This made Monkey been playing a lot more in front of the ball. Yeah, I think he's I think part of it was also just being, you know, assertive in his playstyle. Like, he knows he's got the abilities too. But I think Exotic really took them to that new height, which was good to see. So yeah, it was pretty cool. It was pretty cool to see the adjustments and the level up, you know.
Well, he's gonna be
Dude, Krakow, what are you up to, bro?
To look at as well.
Krakow, say something.
Well, okay, yeah, kind of.
Wow, man.
I appreciate you, Lawler.
It is ooh la la Lawler.
Krakow, thank you for the 15 gifted today. Very, very generous of you, sir. You guys got gifted. Make sure you tell him thank you. Way too kind, man. Oh yeah, Scott, are you guys planning on going to both? Slash, appreciate it. Also, Chad, we'll bring it up again after the end of this game, but again with Factor, don't forget to check it out and stuff. I'll bring up the website and kind of show you guys after the end to kind of showcase what we did for a sponsorship stream today. That's an unlucky 50. Yeah, chat, if you guys do exclamation point factor in the chat, we are basically trialing and testing out if these healthier meal alternative subscription based stuff is better or not. So right now they do have a deal where you can get up to 50% off. Also, if anybody decides to sign up for it and stuff, I'm going to do replay analysis for anybody who does. What? How's it on a demo? Yeah, it's like after shipping and everything, it's roughly about like 70 some bucks. Comes out to be about like $8 a meal. Jeez. Yeah, we're gonna start doing Q&A videos again. Oh, it ate his jump. He meant to clear that far. I wanted the demo and didn't get either. Feels bad, dude. Oh, and he got the boost on the respawn or on the recovery. That sucks. I mean, TSM got knocked and didn't make top 16, dude. It's crazy. Oh, we didn't get possession back out of that? I guess he wasn't ready for me to miss. Slash fake. Flip reset. Oh, hit him with it. It's not gonna be far enough. Dang it. Click pads the whole way down, big clear. Got a good win. It's on target. Nice one, dude. Good job. G buff, I'm pretty sure, yeah. We if you guys check the VOD, otherwise video will be out on Wednesday. That tells you guys first round. Jeez, high pop. Rip. They were the college team that changed their name like 3 times, I'm pretty sure. Something like that. Damn it. Gonna say if that pinches in, that's gonna be so upsetting. Nice beat. Oh, if we had the ability to keep that going, that was sick. Oh, he took double boost. No way is he gonna get a pop over that. All right. Deleted's an org. Nether Lamera Canada is not. But yeah, TSM was probably the biggest one. Gotta pass one. Is he there? Yes, sir. Tied up. Let's go. Favorite team decal? There's a couple really good ones out there. The Moist one's pretty dope. I actually really like Gentlemates. Who else? There's some really solid decals, let's be honest. He's gonna take the boost and I'm gonna rotate out. Got past one. Nice. Off ceiling. I'm not gonna wait. Yeah. He's still there, so I'm not going. It's too risky. Oh, I just played middle and bumped my teammate. I'm so sorry, dude. This was a terrible touch. I don't know why I played it so aggressively. I should have just trolled it. Yeah, there's been a lot of orgs that have really struggled with, like... Holy... No, I missed. There's been a couple, like, big orgs that have really struggled and missed out on, like, the top 16 stuff. That's what I wanted to do. There we go. Great demo, dude. I mean, TSM, you've seen K-Corp, you've seen... I mean, there's been a multitude. It's just, it's tough to say big orgs, though, Seakup, only because there's not as many orgs signed in EU. So that's part of it. Oh, he missed. Thanks. Yeah, in EU, there just hasn't been as many because there's just not as many orgs signed, you know? So... I like his idea to fake for that. It didn't work out, but I like the idea. I'll hit him with it. Shit. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. Why did I break? I slowed down instead of carrying my momentum here. As soon as I tuned, I went to like go for the aerial and I like gave myself time and it completely killed me. All right, chat. That's going to do it for the sponsorship portion of the stream today, chat. Shout outs to Factor75. Again, as a reminder, if you guys are looking for some meal alternatives, they do a subscription-based 50% off right now. If you do exclamation point Factor in the chat, it'll pop up. You have the ability to get 50% off however many meals you order for the week. They ship within about a week, I would say. Usually they try to deliver an EDA every Tuesday, I think it is. I'm going for like some heavy protein, chicken, low carb type stuff, and we'll see how it goes. But we're gonna test it out. When we get them next week, we're gonna heat them up. We're gonna, you know, try and taste and see if we like them or not. So yeah, we'll give you guys the update. If you guys do decide to sign up and stuff, please let me know. We'll give you guys a free replay analysis out of that as well, and we'll get you incorporated into the Q&A videos we do. So that's gonna do it for me today. Appreciate you guys all taking the time to tune in, hang out, all that kind of stuff. And we'll keep you guys up to date and posted on how things go with that. But yeah, greatly appreciate it. It's been a lot of fun today. Thank you guys for all the subs and gifted subs. Krako in particular, man goes crazy, tripping. Dude, like he hasn't said a single word in chat. Just comes in and goes, here's 15 subs. It's nuts. It's absolutely nuts. So yeah, videos out. We're going to go get those edited and recorded and ready to go for the rest of the week. Bunch of other projects. I got some meetings tonight too. I got such a busy day. I'll probably wrap up around like 9 p.m. tonight. Oof. I'm out of here, chat. Thank you guys all so much for the love and support. We'll see you next time. Later. Hit up the socials. You guys know how it goes. YouTube videos out coming in the weeks. Plans. Tomorrow's EU recap. Wednesday is Wednesdays. Thursday is probably going to be playoff scenarios and then predictions. So I'm out of here. Later.